I'm not being provocative. Are they just on your arms? Do you have them all over your... Sorry, I know. Lady. I truly don't know Dave very well at all. I've only just met him in the past couple of weeks. This is Mutti's garden. And oh gosh, it really is an English country garden. It's beautiful. And this is possibly the best time of year. Myrtle. Where's your stick, Myrt? Where's your stick? Where's your stick? Where's your stick? There it is. There it is. Here you are. You having a nice sunbathe, are you? These are little alpine strawberries. I don't know if you can see them. I'm in the sun here. Look, these are little alpine strawberries that my dad planted. And this is the first year they've come back up. They haven't come back up for years. This is on the rockery. I think it's because I put some compost on the rockery that they've come back. I'm so chuffed. I mean, only a couple. You can just see a couple. They haven't been here for about 10 years. I'm really pleased about that. He loved those. So here's somebody you haven't seen for ages. Everyone keeps saying, where's Mutti? Where's Mutti? Well, Mutti's here. Myrtle isn't sitting between us because she's too little to stand between us like Matilda did. But Mutti's here. Say hello to everyone, Mutz.
Good morning, everybody.
And this is the Jubilee weekend. When this goes out, Mutti, it'll be the Jubilee weekend.
Oh, yes.
And I was thinking you actually saw the Queen, because you're almost the same age as the Queen, aren't you?
Yes, a year's difference.
Is that all there is?
And I can't remember whether I'm the eldest or she is.
I think you are.
Yeah.
And you saw her once, didn't you?
Yes, oh yes.
When was that?
Oh, ages ago, years ago. I can't remember when it was.
But you were working, my mum was working in Buckingham Palace Road at Guide HQ. Were you a cook there? Were you the cook?
Yeah, yes.
And you saw...
It was a lovely place to work. We used to have a lot of visitors from abroad a lot because the guys were coming over.
Yeah.
Because that building is a very nice building inside, you know.
And it's very near Buckingham Palace. So,
oh, yeah.
And didn't the Queen and Princess Margaret drive past?
Yes, they did. But the best time that I saw them was that when we were up on our sunroof, which we had at Guide HQ, and when you leaned over the wall and looked down, you could look into the mews, you know, for the Royal Palace.
Oh, yes.
And William was then a very little baby, you know.
Charles, it would have been Charles.
Yeah, he's about 2, and he looked up and he saw us leaning over, and he tapped the nanny's arm and said, there's people looking at us over there, and she must have said to him, well, give them a wave, because he then gave us a wave, and we were all excited. One girl was all running around the thing, and then going down and said, I'm going to give him another ring. Or something like that, you know. And you know, little kids, it must have been quite funny for him.
So you saw Prince Charles as a baby?
Yeah.
In the pram with the nanny?
When he was walking.
Oh, right.
Holding on to the pram handle. You know how you do when you've got...
Princess Anne must have been in the pram and he was walking by the side of it.
I can't remember when she was even born.
Oh, right.
I don't remember thinking anything about her.
But didn't you say the Queen had lovely skin?
Oh, both her and Margaret, they had beautiful skin, yeah. They were much better in the photograph than the photographs show. Much better in the flesh, you mean? Yeah. Better looking than they are on the camera. The camera doesn't do them justice. No. Well, you like the Queen, don't you? Oh, of course I do. Why wouldn't I?
Those are from my mother's garden, from Mutti's garden. And look who's here. Good morning. Bald face, and there's a reason I very seldom start the week off speaking to camera with a bald face. Forgive me, there's a reason, and I'll tell you why in a moment. It's quite a grey day, and when you watch this, it will have been the Bank Holiday Jubilee celebrations. And Myrtle is having a holiday, so Myrtle is actually, hello, she's so affectionate. Wherever I sit, she comes and sits right by me. And this is why I'm a little bit jittery, because Myrtle is having a holiday. She doesn't know this yet. She'll love it, and I'm doing it because it's good for her. Yes, hello. Hello. Hello, say hello. She literally, wherever I go, just comes and sits by the side of me. And I'm going to miss that because she's having a couple of days away with my caretaker, Jim, and Sandra, who you know very well. They adore her, and they have a grandson called George who loves Myrtle so much. And so she's going to spend a couple of days with George and Sandra and Jim. And she will love it. I mean, they have a garden. She's going to absolutely love it. It's really good for her because otherwise she and I spend so much time together. And even though I take her literally everywhere so she meets other people, it's really good, I think, for her to spend a night away. It's me that will suffer. She'll be absolutely fine. Anyway, so she's going to have a Jubilee break from me. And I've got lots of things planned this week before the weekend. But, gosh, I will keep... Is it wobbling? Wobbling, never mind. Sorry, do you mind living with it? Shall I put you down? Rather than me just keep... There we are. The table still in view, never mind. So I do have some lipstick on, that's about it. And the reason that I am starting this week with a bald face is I am going... Well, I live round the corner from Harley Street, and... you know, it's silly not to make use of everything in Harley Street. And so I am going to have a facial, just a facial. Not intrusive, not Botox, not anything. Although the more I watch this, I'm frowning more and more. And I've always, you know, I've got all these wrinkles, but I've never had frown lines. And every time I sit and edit, well, I don't edit, shot list, I keep thinking, gosh, I'm getting those, what do they call them, number 11 down. But I don't want Botox. I'll just have to try to stop frowning. I think it's when I'm staring into the sun. Anyway, because I collaborate and I'm sent a lot of beautiful skincare and I use a lot of beautiful skincare, I never think I need facials, actually. I think, gosh, I'm putting on my face really good products. But there is nothing like a facial, is it? I think it's the massage, it's the practice of the facial that makes your skin sort of bounce alive again. Because however good my products are, when I have a facial, my skin feels amazing for days after. So I am going to a clinic in Harley Street to have a, I think it's called an angel skin facial. Non-invasive. I keep calling it non-intrusive. It's non-invasive. And yeah, I'm going to take you with me because I have no idea what it's going to be like. But Harley Street is like 90 seconds away from where I live, and so many of these clinics do beautiful facials, so why not? It's a grey day, why not just lie on my back and be pampered? And I hope they do this neck as well. Okay. Hello everyone. So I'm with Janisha And I'm in your capable hands, Janisha. Tell me exactly what I'm having. Is it an
angel facial? So it's called Angel Facial. It's by the brand Beauty Lab. It involves microcurrent and galvanic waves to help tighten, firm and tone the muscles.
I love a gadget.
Yeah.
Oh, fantastic.
Lovely. I'm just going to put a headband on for you.
Lovely.
If you lift up your head.
And so, would this treatment be, as you can see from my face, there's a lot of aging, but I've not had, I mean, I had Botox probably about 10 years ago, but I've never had it since, so my face is wrinkled, sun damaged, as you all know. What would this be good for? Is this good for the circulation? What is it?
Yeah, so there's two different parts of the microcurrent. The first part is called lymphatic drainage. That gets the blood circulation flowing. It drains all the toxins. The second part is called strengthening, and that's what's going to help tone and lift the muscle. So think of like a mini facelift in a facial.
Oh my God, yes. Yes, fantastic. Thank you.
You're welcome. I'm just going to start by double cleansing your skin.
And what did you say the name of the products are?
So, it's a brand called Beauty Lab. The first product that I'm using is a peptide cleanser. The second cleanser that I'm going to be using has a bit of glycolic in there for exfoliation.
It smells beautiful.
Yeah, all the products smell really lovely. So now we've started the microcurrent part of the facial. This is the first step. So it uses microcurrent and galvanic waves. But for this first step, this is lymphatic drainage. So it's getting the blood circulation flowing, and we are draining the toxins from the lymph nodes.
Lying here, my hands are as cosy as toast because they've also had their own treatment. So this, for me, is the most pampering, luxurious, beneficial treatment to my skin, and I can feel it without even looking in the mirror. When I get home, I look in the mirror. Look, no makeup, absolutely devoid of makeup, as you can see, moving my face, and I can feel that it's hydrated. And because I live in W1, most of the time my skin feels like it's tight, like a mask, and I'm used to that feeling. I'm just used to it now, and I don't really want to touch my face too much because I don't want to take any of it off, but I can just even hear. How many times have I said I'd love a neck transplant? But it just feels like it's lifted. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you. I'll leave all the details in the link below. Soho Square.
It is actually raining.
It's pouring.
It's still raining.
I don't like Mondays. I never really like Mondays, and I certainly don't like wet Mondays.
Sorry, I'm just.
And look who's got the brolly.
Just to interrupt, at least you're still being positive, right?
We are in Soho Square. George has got a brolly. I'm so short it doesn't keep the rain off me.
She arrived and I didn't quite recognise her. She was so damp.
It's so damp that my hair's gone dark. This is Soho Square Gardens. And this is where I try and find... Right, who's the first person to find Kirsty McCall's bench?
Weren't you Saturday? Oh, one minute, wait.
No, they move it. They move it.
Can you read that?
Oh no, look George, look at the pigeons.
All damp.
Everything's damp.
But actually, doesn't it make you want to get into the studio because it's nice and warm?
No, I want to live in that little house.
Yeah.
I want to live in the gingerbread house.
The ceilings would be quite high for you, I think.
High for me? Everybody, look, this is where I've always wanted to live. I call it the gingerbread house in Soho Square. Oh, that's it. There's people there having a
Last time
fag.
we were in Soho Square, do you remember we met on this it was this bench. You were sitting on this.
So George and I, why have we been here, George?
So we just did a pre-record at the House of St Barnabas, which is just around the corner. You can actually see the old writing of it. You can see that on the red tiles. It used to be a place for Victorian vulnerable women. I don't really know how to sort of describe it, but do you
Couldn't be more apt. Couldn't be more apt. I'm not a Victorian. I know many of you think I probably am. I'm certainly a vulnerable woman.
Yeah, she's a vulnerable woman, but she's far removed from what we were doing just then, because we've got a very exciting pre-record coming out on the radio about
We have.
Pride.
What are we going to do now? So you're going to go back to the BBC and I'm going to go home and feed Myrtle.
Yeah, we started early doing the pre-record, so
Yeah.
I'm going to get into the office now. And
Oh gosh, you're going to be there till 1 in the morning.
Yes, well, that's
commitment. Such commitment. Whereas I'm going to go home, feed Myrtle.
Go home, eat cheese on toast, and watch Johnny Depp on repeat.
Oh no, Johnny Depp tonight is going to be performing at the Royal Albert Hall. I am dying. I'm top of my show. I'm going to ask if anyone is going to see Jeff Beck at the Royal Albert Hall, because Johnny Depp appeared as a surprise at Sheffield and played with Jeff Beck last night.
So I'm just ringing that bench. I'm very distracted.
That's no one's bench.
It said something about Theatreland, the Queen of Theatreland.
Oh, the Queen of
Well, it didn't
Theatreland.
say Queen, I've just made it up because that makes it more interesting. Joe. Alice, born and bred Theatreland.
Florence Alice King, born and bred in Theatreland.
Yeah.
All the world's a stage and we are merely players. Oh, George, it's so true.
I said I'll drop her because we can't have her roaming the streets late at night.
No, and this is a mini. This is a lovely, lovely cream-coloured mini.
The first time I've driven Joe, I've been in Joe's like wacky races. So
The dice.
that dice. So bad.
So last week I ended with an Anna Webb's mini.
Yeah.
She's got a Union Jack on the roof.
She's got a unique original.
Yeah, she has got a classic.
Yeah.
Actually, it's a classic.
Which I'm surprised it's still going, because they hemorrhage. All minis hemorrhage your bank balance. We've still got radio for. Oh, sorry, the aircon, everything's on.
What's happened to my red face? I had a facial this week, and it's
like we're both at the red light district, waiting for some punters with the dice.
So this is a nice, healthy lunch. Guess who's coming to lunch? Someone who eats even less than I do. It's Anna. Anna's actually, we're sharing an omelette. We're not even having one each.
Oh, that's all right.
But
I'm
look.
so into eggs.
Yeah, so am I. Superfood.
Superfood.
Anna's come round to clip Myrtle's nails.
So we're both doing social media.
Oh my God.
So antisocial.
We're pathetic. We're doing social media. We're almost like eating up social media. Anna's Instagramming live. And I'm, this is for my vlog, obviously. I've got no makeup on, just a bit of lippy. And Myrtle's just watching us. So we're going to have lunch. Oh, Myrtle, can you smell the omelettes? Yes. Do you mind having your nails done? No, she'll run away from Anna. Anyway, we're having omelette. Oops. Asparagus from Sussex. And we're sharing an omelette. And Anna's having coffee. A split omelette. It's really pushing the boat out, aren't we? Anna's still doing social media. And Myrtle's going, well, yeah, the two of you are quite pathetic. Pathetic. Where is Myrtle? Well, we can discover Myrtle because of Anna's long line. Where is Myrtle? Anna, you gave Myrtle this. They're a good training
They're great. I love long lines because they really help with the recall. And we know that 50%, here's Myrtle!
Is
50% of pandemic puppies don't have a recall, you know, Myrt. You do. That's because you've been using a long line.
I know. I think they're meant for much bigger houses than this. I mean, to be honest, I wouldn't lose her in this flat.
Not
but
with
she's
this.
grown up with the long line. I will leave a link if anyone wants a long line. Anna,
Myrt?
do you make them?
They're made actually in Kensal Rise
Oh,
by
right.
Dogs and Horses. So they are made in London, and it's biotherm rubber, so they stay light and are super clean, hygienic to wipe off. They've been in the park, and they don't absorb the moisture like other ones that are made out of nylon or rubber. So, you know, if they're soaked in fox poo or something, you know, it's easy to wipe off.
Isn't it, Myrt?
Myrt.
So Myrt doesn't really need it now. I mean, obviously I wouldn't lose her in this flat, and in the park I don't need her on a long line. But when she was a puppy, she was on a long line that gave her freedom. Look at this rain, Anna.
Oh dear.
Anna's worried because she has to put her sandbags out because she's in a basement flat in Hackney.
Yeah, after the Hackney storm.
Yeah, you better get going,
I
Anna.
know, I'm
Look,
heading off.
everybody, look.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is awful, 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 awful. Let's hope the summer isn't going to be like this.
Oh gosh.
Well, cheer up, Myrt. You're having a nice holiday. Here's your bag packed in your Marylebone Village bag with all your food and your toys and your poo bag, your lovely rug that's been made for you. And we're going down to Jim and Sandra, and you're going to have a lovely time in their bungalow with George, their grandson. Yes, you love George. Right, we ready? You're going to turn left. She's not very good at turning left. Hello, good morning, everybody. She's not very, it's Thursday morning, the first day of the bank holiday. We're both sad because it's lovely that she has a holiday. She'll absolutely love it. And when she leaves me, she won't even think about me. The best thing about bulldogs is they literally live in the moment. But it's going to be weird not having you here tonight. But you'll be back soon, and you have a lovely time, and it's part of your socialising. It's good for you. So that you know, oh gosh, there's the rubbish truck, getting all the bottles from last night. Oh, what do I look like, eh, Myrt? All vanity's gone from this vlog now. So you're going to have a nice time, and you send me a postcard. Should be absolutely fine. It's just we haven't really... Oh, when I was ill, Sandra and Jim looked after her. They took her downstairs. They had her for a week, and she absolutely loves them. Otherwise, we've never, ever had a night away, have we? Right, take you downstairs. You're going to Kent. You're going to Kent. No, you're going to Essex. Essex. First time you will have been to Essex. Yeah. Hello. Morning. This is. Will he mind me filming? Look, this is where she's happiest. She's all ready for a holiday. Oh, she's so happy. It's your holiday. It's the most beautiful day out there.
Yes, it's gorgeous.
There, so there you are. There's your Jim. So that's what I mean, everybody. She will be so pleased to be away. She won't miss me for one single minute. Bye. So there she goes, Myrtle off on her holes. Oh God, I'm going to go in and have a bath. It's really early, but what a beautiful day. Look at Marylebone waking up. Oh, it's Thursday night, and that's the end of a long week, and it's chilly, and I'm wearing my Dr. Scholl sandals. Just left. It's about 1:10 and Mel was producing tonight, and there is a very, very popular member of the cast, David.
I'm ready for my close-ups.
They want to know your tattoos.
Well, this is a very funny story. You see this one here? That's Charles Hawtrey,
Oh my God!
And the
from
only person in London's got Charles Hawtrey. Now, I was at a West Ham football match a few years ago, and a guy came up to me in half time. He said, very quietly, "Excuse me, mate. Is that Heinrich Himmler?" It's Charles Hawtrey.
But I would never have recognised that was Charles Hawtrey.
Well, that's Jimi Hendrix, Johnny Cash,
Oh wow!
Bowie,
Oh wow!
Einstein.
Oh my God! Have they all been done by the same tattoo
guy,
artist?
demonic Betty White from the Golden Girls.
Betty White. Did you put that on when she
Frankenstein.
died?
No, that's what killed her. She saw it, and she.
And who does it? Is it a studio in London?
No, someone in Los Angeles.
In Los Angeles. Oh my God! Listen, I've got to.
Salvador Dali.
And are they just on your? I'm not being provocative. Are they just on your arms? Do you have them all over your?
Very perfect,
Sorry, I know.
young lady.
I truly don't know Dave very well at all. I've only just met him in the past couple of weeks. But he's become hugely popular, and all of you were asking about his tattoos. That's why I asked him. Otherwise, I'd never be so presumptuous.
So bold.
I'd never be so bold. But so last night. Nobody booked you, Dave.
I know. I sent you an email saying, "Hey, quick! You got to." I sent you an email about 10 o'clock, saying, "Ask George to book ASAP." And
You sent it to me.
I said, "Yes,
I didn't get it.
you're doing good."
Yes, at bbc.co.uk.
Yeah.
I honestly didn't get it. And George, when George produces and there's no Mel, George often forgets to book. I mean, that's no. Honestly, George, please, I'm not. You know, it's just he has a lot to think about, and he forgot. So he drove me.
Oh, he did his go. Okay.
Yeah.
I kept looking at it. I thought, it's been forgotten, but yeah.
How's it been tonight? Lots of visitors, lots of work because of the Jubilee.
Yes. People everywhere. I even saw a bit of royalty. I was by the Albert Hall in High Street Kent about 5 o'clock, and big police motorcade drove by, and big vintage Rolls Royce, and I thought, oh, it's the Queen. And as it drew past, it was Princess Anne in her Admiral Nelson tricolour.
In her Admiral Nelson, because she'd been on horseback, hadn't she?
She stood in her uniform with her Admiral Nelson hat on.
Wow.
And but lovely atmosphere.
A lovely atmosphere. I think London was brilliant today.
Very English, very kind of, everyone very friendly, very kind of like, everybody polite. It was lovely.
Yeah, and the sun was out. That made the difference. I don't know whether it's going to be like that. When you see this vlog, everybody, you'll know if there's showers, because it's street parties on...
It's going to be warm tomorrow, but it's going to be raining at the weekend when all the street parties
are such a shame, isn't it?
Yeah.
But, and are you working all the way through?
I thought it was going to be awful. I thought all the roads were going to be closed, but they weren't. Everything was normal, actually.
Yeah.
It was fine.
So that's where I'm going to end the vlog this week. And you saw Mutti, you saw Mutti's garden. Myrtle's away on holiday, which is breaking my heart, but she'll be back on Sunday. We've got some walking Carnaby Street people. Don't forget the email. This is the email. Send them to Philippe on this email if you are in Carnaby Street and you film yourself walking past the digital lady. We love receiving them. I never know. I never see them until the vlog goes out, so I never know who has sent them in. Philippe keeps it all to himself. I think I'm out of focus. Never mind, I probably look better that way. So that is it. And a very empty London tonight. It's like all the all the cars that are usually parked by the side of the road have gone, so all the rich people have gone out of town. The rest of us are here enjoying it. Say goodbye, Dave.
Goodbye, good night.